74-62 the final score tonight as the Dayton Flyers pull out the W against the SMU Mustangs. And SMU head coach Rob Lanier joining us now. Mustangs had a chance. Coach, you guys had a chance. Got the ball game tied at 59. It was a one-point game with a couple of minutes left. And then Amzil off the bench doing what he had done the entire game. He was hot. He was just terrific off the bench, scored 20. And that big three ball to make it a four-point contest and to get the crowd involved seemed to kind of turn the tide. What did you think, Coach?
Yeah, I thought you called it just right. You know, we had a situation there where it was tied, and Anthony drew up a nice play, and the kid Blakeney hit the three at the top of the key. It was a hell of a call, and then but that doesn't necessarily mean the ball's got to go in, and it did, and it's a credit to that kid. And I was proud of our guys in a lot of ways, you know, to be down double digits in this atmosphere in both halves, and then each time to claw back in the game. There was a display of character and toughness as we're trying to develop our identity as a program and as a team. I thought we put a good foot forward. We got a lot of work to do, but today was a good example of the possibilities that this team has.
How much will this help our team going forward if we get into a situation like that, again proving that even against a top 25 team, we can still fight and get back in it?
Well, it will, and you know what? It helps us as coaches too, because we had some late game situations that we hadn't prepared for yet, and Anthony did a good job switching his zone late, and we didn't even really work on zone out of bounds underneath plays, and we actually got fouled, and we drew something up. I just made something up at the end of the game that we hadn't practiced, and they executed it well. And you know, we got to get better offensively, moving the ball, sharing it, cutting, and moving without the basketball. And I hate it for our guys because they're going to watch the film and they're going to be kicking themselves that we put ourselves in some tough positions with our offense.
No question. And, you know, a couple of guys had some really good games. And you look at Zach Nuttall, 20 points. And, you know, he was 6 of 15, hit a couple of early threes, which kind of got him going, Coach. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? I got so much confidence in Zach, and he hasn't played the way he played tonight. Even in practice, he's had some moments, but I think he's got to be more of a killer. He's got to have a short memory, and he's got to be aggressive, and I like the way he played tonight. It was certainly a good display of what he's capable of doing.
He affected the game. And how about Williamson, Coach Sam? 14 points, 9 boards on 6 of 12. But it almost seemed as if he helped our shooters not be afraid to take those takes from deep, because even if they miss, he's there to clean it up, Coach.
Yeah, 5 offensive rebounds. I mean, he's capable of averaging a double-double. Right now he is after 2 games. And we haven't seen anything near the best of Samuel Williamson just yet. There's a lot of good basketball in him, and I was happy for him that he was able to have some of the moments he had tonight.
Coach, defensively, you know, Dayton came in and, you know, they had Deron Holmes, 6'10", 231-pound sophomore post, who makes his living inside of the post box. But Holmes, a number of times in the first half, was forced to kick the ball back out. And it seemed like a win every time we got him to do that, Coach.
Yeah, excellent player and formidable. Thought we did a fairly decent job. You know, they did a great job on the offensive glass early in the game, and they had about 4 or 5 of those and scored off those early when they got their initial separation. But, you know, the effort was there. There's some technical things we could have done better on some of their ball screen coverages and stuff, but that's what happens when you're going against a really well-coached team. We're over on the sideline trying to figure out the way to guard some of that stuff, and but the effort was good.
Effort was great. Now you've got New Mexico coming up on Tuesday night. Your thoughts going into that ball game, Coach?
Yeah, you know what? Richard and I have been assistants together at University of Florida, as were some of the guys on Dayton staff. So I know Richard really well. I know he's a really good coach. And I don't know that much about their personnel just now. We've been focused on Dayton, but I know we got another tough game on our hands.
Coach, good luck to you, and thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Coach Rob Lanier will take a break, and we will continue as the Mustangs lose tonight to Dayton, 74-62. Mustangs basketball continues from Lear Field.